What's going on, guys? It's your boy Peter, and I'm back again with another. Today, I'm gonna be showing you guys what I do as an aircraft maintenance engineer or an aircraft mechanic. Today, I just actually finished doing a borescope inspection on the PW1500G, and this is the engine for the 220. So I'm like, you know what? Let me show you guys how to do the borescope and how to set the borescope up, so you guys can learn from what I do on my daily basis. So for the borescope, we have these two right here. They are different brands. The brand I'm going to be using is called Everest, and it's pretty easy to set up. Actually, it's a really easy setup, which I'm going to be showing you guys today. And also, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the borescope inspection on this engine. As you know. Starting off with the setup, we have three setups here. So we have the monitor, we have the sensor, and we have the battery. Yeah, so for the setup we have these three components. So we have the monitor, we have the sensor, and we have the battery. And it's pretty easy to set up. So usually I like starting off with the monitor, and to put this together, as you can see, there is a hub right here, and there's a hub right here. You want to make sure it's sliding this section, and also there's a clip. You gotta clip it too, which I'm gonna show you guys. So basically, I like to slide it a little bit to the side and just close it. You know what I mean? And that is pretty easy. To open it up, all you gotta do is press the button right here, press it, and you close it up. So it's pretty easy to set up. So I'm going to set this up and show you guys what to expect. Another thing you got to do is put the battery. The battery is pretty easy. It's like one of those Milwaukee batteries for setup. It's a pretty easy one. Same structure. There's a latch right here, and it goes literally on this. So I just slide it in and put it. So basically, that's how to set it up. In order to turn this on, it's a really easy one, and I'm going to show you guys how to use this borescope inspection tool. To turn it on, you can see there's a turn on button right here. All you got to do is turn it on, and just hold it for like 3 seconds, and you got to give it time to load up and turn on. Takes time. Alright guys, so that's pretty much how to turn it on. So all you gotta do is click the turn on button, and it should turn on. I'm gonna be showing you guys some of the function buttons on this borescope inspection tool, and also what it do. So starting off with, I'm going to start off with this. This button right here is to save a file. So let's say, for example, I take a picture using the borescope, and I want to save the file. All I got to do is just press this button right here, and that should save the file. And I'm going to be showing you guys also how to do that. Secondly, this right here. So once I click this, I have different options. So I have my management, I have my help, I have my settings, I have my shutdown, record, profile, connect, insight. So there's a lot of function I can do with that. So if I go to my file management is where I can see my storage. So with this computer, you will have about 28 gigabyte storage, where you can actually get your own USB hard drive and connect to this. So you can actually get your own flash drive and connect to this. So I have my own personal one that I use for the most part. But yeah, this is about 28 gigabytes, this computer. And you can save your file whenever you take a picture, whenever. Another good option you can play with this is so you can go to your settings, And here you can actually see a lot of options. You can see the system updates. You can see your screen display. You can see your image and videos. So this section right here. So let's say, for example, you want to save a file on USB, for example, right? You can actually save the images to this USB. The USB you have stored on this computer. But yeah, that's pretty much how to. Alright guys, so now that my borescope computer is already on, I'm going to be showing you guys some functions on this computer and how to use this computer. So starting off, we have my probe, and this is where you put the camera. So for example, if you want to see me, you can see that I have the camera towards me. And also, borescope comes with different cameras lens. So you have the straight view. So this is to capture borescope inspection in a forward direction. So if you want to capture it in a forward direction, you use this lens. And you also have the side profile view. And this is to capture the side profile view. And to install this is pretty easy. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that also. Okay. So to install the lens on the probe is pretty easy, like I said. All you gotta do is go counterclockwise, and for safety reason, most of the lens have two installations. So you have to screw it down twice, and that's because sometimes you don't want to get the lens stuck in the engine. And to put it back is just go clockwise and install it. Like I said, you have two type of lens. You have the side view lens, so if you want to see view sideways, and you have the straight view lens, and this is for like a straight view for any borescope inspection. So now that we've learned how to put the lens on the probe, I'm going to show you guys how to use the borescope. So the whole purpose of a borescope inspection is to do an inspection for components you cannot see physically with your eyes. You can't see visually. So you need some type of borescope tool to do like an internal inspection. So how to use these? It's pretty easy, like I said. This cable is actually really flexible, so you can move it with your hands, but you just gotta be careful because there's a lot of string inside and you don't want to damage the wire inside. But when I have this inside the engine, I can actually move these sideways, so I can move these left, I can move this right, I can move it up, I can move it down, and this will help a lot whenever you are doing the inspection. So for example, if I want to take a picture of these, right, just move it and navigate and take the picture. But yeah, that's how to use this cable. It's pretty easy. You just gotta move it sideways, up, down, and like I said, it's a really easy one. And there are some function on these. There are some function on the computer. Let's say I want to choose what file I want to save my pictures or my videos on. I can go to file management, I can go to settings, go to my image, and this is where I can actually select what my location to save my file. So usually this computer comes with free 29 gigabytes of storage, but you can actually get your own USB, and this is where you plug your own USB. You can actually plug your own USB plug on this side here. I have my own personal one, and that's because you don't want to take too much of the storage, right? But yeah, that's pretty much how to navigate around the borescope. So let's say, for example, I want to take a picture of these I want to take a picture. So yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys how to use this probe in order to take videos or pictures. So if I want to take a, let's say I want to take a photo of these letters right here. And the bad thing about this probe, it's really sensitive. So any little motion, you can't capture the picture. So you have to be really stable in order to capture a picture. So let's say I want to take a picture of this letter right here. I can just go to my tab, and you can see I have an option of 3D capture. All I gotta do is press it, but I have to be really stable in order to capture the video. You see, it's a motion during capture, and that is because you gotta be really stable in order to capture the picture. So I'm going to use this measuring block I have. This is like a calibration block. It comes with the whole pack. This is to make sure your lens is working properly in terms of measurement. So let's say we are going to try and capture letter here. So I'm going to try and capture these. So now we have a 3D capture of this, right? We have a 3D capture of these. So yeah, now we have a 3D capture of these. Let's say I want to measure from this block to this block. We have on the option here, we have a measuring option. All I gotta do is press the measure, and we have a bunch of options here. We have the length. We can measure point to line. We can measure depth. We can measure the area. We can measure the segments. We can measure the depth segment. So there's a lot of options and stuff you can actually do with this borescope inspection. For this video, I'm going to show you guys, let's say for length, to measure the length. I want to measure the length from here to here. So all I got to do is add measurement. So I can actually move my probe physically. You know what I mean? I can move it with the joystick, or I actually have another option here. So let's say I want a really close tolerance to move. All I gotta do is double tap and it's going to move. So you have two options to move the measuring line. So I'm going to measure from here to here. So there we are. That's it. And once I get to the point I want to measure, all I gotta do is press the enter button, and another section to cut with should pop out. And this is where you can go to the next end of your measurement. So I want to measure from here to here. Yeah, as you can see, this is about 1,000, which is pretty accurate to the calibration tool. So yeah, there's a lot of options I can do. In terms of measurement, let's say I want to do a measurement of my area, for example. I want to measure my area. I want to measure this whole area. So all I gotta do is go from one point to another, and it's going to give me the area measurement. So now I know my area is around 2.0.002 now. So that's how to use this borescope inspection tool. It's pretty easy and straightforward. And there's a lot of things we use it for. We use it for the engine. We use it for, for example, you want to check an inspection of something you can't really get access to physically. There's a lot of stuff we use it for. So now that we have a physical idea of how to navigate the borescope inspection tool, I'm going to show you guys what I do inspect. So for today's engine, I'm actually doing the borescope inspection for the combustion chamber. Combustion chamber is where the combustion happens, a mixture of fuel and air in terms of in order to produce product combustion, if you trust. And in order to get access to the combustion chamber, for this engine particularly, you have two access ports. So you have your igniter spot, and this is where you get access to the combustion chamber. So you can either remove one of these igniter plug to get access to it. Another thing we can inspect is my LPC, which is my low compressor blade. And for this engine, you have 5 spots in front, and I believe 5 at the back. And one of them is for my LPC. This is one spot right here. So all I gotta do is remove these, and I can put my borescope probe inside. And this is for my LPC. Another spot we have is right here. So we have another borescope spot right here. It's a little bit hard to see, but it's like right there inside. And we have another one right there, and we have another one right there. This is where I can inspect my HPC blade. Alright guys, so like I said earlier, one of the ways to access the combustion chamber for the PW1500G engine is by removing one of the igniter plug, which I already did already. So I'm going to be showing you guys what the combustion chamber looks like for this engine. It's going to be a quick description of what the combustion chamber looks like. So now I'm already inside the combustion chamber. I'm using my borescope inspection tool. So right now that we are looking at the NGV, which is my nozzle guide vane. And the whole purpose of the nozzle guide vane is to convert high pressure, high temperature from the combustion chamber to high velocity flow. So it converts the high pressure and high temperature gas from the combustion chamber into a high velocity. So it speeds up the air. And usually whenever I do a borescope inspection for these NGV, you're looking for cracks, burn through, burn back, making sure there is no type of defect on this NGV, and that's the whole purpose of the borescope inspection. So now we are looking at the fuel swivel. So the whole purpose of the fuel swivel is for to discharge fuel into the combustion chamber for the purpose of combustion, the mixture of fuel and air. So whenever I do a borescope inspection, you want to make sure there's no type of crack on the deflector plate. On the fusel, the swivel itself, there's no type of carbon building up on the swivel, no type of crack, no burn through, no burn back. The AML tells you what type of defect that can possibly happen on the swivel. But yeah, this is just a quick description of how the combustion chamber looks like. Like I said, it's way smaller than this in person. I've seen it in real life, but on the camera here, it's a little bit bigger. And it's a really interesting way. And that's one of the good things about borescope inspection. You get to see a lot of these internal parts of the engine you don't really see in real life. It's just another view of the combustion chamber. Like I said, it's way smaller in person, man. And that's the beauty about doing borescope inspection. You get a chance to see all these internal parts of the engine. You get the chance to see the combustion chamber, even the HPT. There's another plug you can go through to see the high pressure turbine blades. You can see the for this engine you have 3 HPT.
So you have the stage one, stage two, and stage three. For most parts, we usually do inspections for those blades too. But yeah, that's just a quick overview of the combustion chamber. I'm not gonna take too much of you guys' time. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what's going on in the combustion chamber, and hopefully, once you guys start working, you can start seeing having a little bit of experience yourself. All right.
That's just the idea of what I do during my borescope inspection. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I'm just on my break right now, and I'm like, you know what, let me make a video and show you guys how to do it. But yeah, I appreciate all the love for you guys that are new to my channel. My name is Peter. I'm an aircraft maintenance engineer. If you find my videos interesting, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Love you guys.